Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So welcome everyone. So I have dedicated 2 hours for going through some introduction on the mantra meditation process, and then followed by how we can bring attention into our meditation. All right. So generally speaking, when we hear something, it's easy to forget. But when we see something, then there is a higher likelihood that we can remember. But when we are able to do it, because of that experiential learning, it's easier for us to not only remember but also understand the process. So this is going to be conducted in a workshop style so that I can give you an experience of attentive mantra meditation. So the technique that I'm going to come to eventually is called chant format, and that's what the reason you see that on the title. Okay. So this is the beautiful form of Shri Radha Shyam Sundar from Vrindavan. So this particular Vigraha is going to be the center point for us in order to increase our attention in mantra meditation. So that's why I'm showing before we get started. All right, so now let's come to the familiar space, which is what we are dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So what we are dealing with on a day-to-day basis is really our mind. Whatever we encounter in this material world, it is simply getting filtered through the layer of our mind. And this is a beautiful analogy that is presented before you, that mind is oftentimes compared to a monkey. Now, if you go to any zoo, you will see that that monkeys generally like to jump around. You cannot find a single monkey in the zoo who is just seated, in one place. And because of that, mind is generally compared to a monkey. But mind is not just a monkey, but it's a monkey which is also at the same time drunk. And the monkey is not only drunk, but at the same time it is bitten by a scorpion. But that also doesn't complete the picture. The complete picture is this. It's a drunk monkey which has been bitten by a scorpion and haunted by a ghost. So this is the full picture of our mind. The question is, why is it like that? That mind is in this state of total uncontrolled state and not able to maintain any kind of composure. Why is that? So let's see this picture through the lens of the Bhagavad Gita. So in the Bhagavad Gita, it is pointed out in the 15th chapter, Krishna says that the Shrotram Chakshu Sparshanam Cha Rasanam Ghranam Evacha. So these are the 5 senses: the sense of hearing, the sense of sight, the sense of touch, sense of taste, sense of smell. they are constantly surrounded by various sense objects. So here are some examples of sense objects that are shown here. The senses are always surrounded by some sense objects, So it is expressed in the Bhagavad Gita that adhishthaya manascha ayam. This is the mind, manas. Adhishthaya manascha ayam. Ayam here is referring to the self. So the self is taking shelter of the mind. Adhishthaya manascha ayam. Vishayan upasevate. It is continuously trying to experience some sense objects that are coming within the purview of the person. And as a result, what's happening is expressed beautifully in the second chapter, 67th verse, where Krishna says that Indriyanam hi charatam. So the senses, they are just roaming about the sense objects. So Indriyanam hi charatam. This word charatam means they are roaming about. Yan mano anuvidhyate. So because the self is literally riding on the mind, so what's happening is that the self is riding with the mind, which is carrying the experiences. And in this way, even one sense object on which the mind is dwelling on for the sake of enjoyment, for the sake of extracting sense gratification, what happens is that tad asya harati pragyam. So let's see this. Let's say the sense of sight is coming in touch with this fancy sense object. You can see that it pulls the intelligence away. And Bhagavad Gita gives an example. It's just like Vayur Navam Ivambhasi. So when a boat is there on the still water, there is opportunity to remain in one place. But unfortunately, there is wind. So Vayu means wind. So just like the wind sweeps away the boat from its place, and it's not allowing the boat to maintain its composure on a so-called still water. So similarly, here just one sense object is sufficient to derail the self completely, because the self is riding on the mind, and the mind is just so much in tune with these senses that together the whole system all the time is ready to collapse. So generally, this word harati pragyam literally means that the intelligence is stolen away. In other words, one's discrimination power is completely stolen away. And therefore, that analogy that I started off with, that monkey which is drunk, and at the same time bitten by the scorpion, and at the same time haunted by a ghost, is coming into the picture. In other words, we have lost our discrimination power. But behind all of this is the self, which is constantly hankering for eternal connection, unalloyed love, and unadulterated bliss. So that need is never getting fulfilled because the self is always riding on the mind, on the chariot of the mind. And therefore, the process of meditation is really to somehow or other find out a strategy by which we can go within and rekindle the divine love that we all are yearning for, and that which is actually dwelling in the core of our heart always. If you look at the world around, what we find is that, in this world today, we talk about IoT, right? The Internet of Things. What is this Internet about? The Internet is about connecting every single object. The world is moving on the principle of somehow or other connecting things, connecting people. So this whole idea of looking for connection is so natural for all of us that we want to go to extreme degree for seeking that connection. Why do we find people just absorbed in their cell phone, especially the teenagers? Because everyone is just looking for making the connection. Unfortunately, when we are not able to satisfy our real connection with the divine self as well as the source, the divine source for existence, which is the supreme self, then what happens is that no matter where we trying to wherever we trying to establish that connection, it leads to an unfulfilled state. And therefore, meditation process is somehow or other there to reverse this whole psychology of making wrong connections and try to see how we can make effective, productive connection. Now the question is, does it matter what the object of meditation could be? Because you can say whenever we are talking about meditation, we are talking about, okay, let's focus on one thing. Mind is already quite fatigued in trying to go into this sense object, that sense object, and then just moving from one phase of unfulfilled desire and dissatisfaction to another. So could there be an effective object of meditation on which, if somehow or other we bring the mind to, we can get opposing qualities like satisfaction of the heart. We can experience the divine love. So one idea could be, how about meditating on a candle light? This is actually a common form of meditation. It's coming from the idea of Trataka meditation. Trataka means you identify something to focus on, which is an external object, and typically that external object happens to be like a candle light. So it can be Jyoti Trataka, where that object of connection or object of meditation is a source of light. So it could be a valid process of meditation to meditate on a candle light. But we have to ask deeper question. What is it that we are really looking for in an object of meditation? So I like to ask two basic questions when we are trying to find an effective object of meditation. The first question is, does the object that we are meditating upon have a purifying potency? If somehow or other I meditate on the object, our heart becomes just free from all kinds of contaminations. When we use the word contaminations, what do we mean? We generally mean all those impurities which are inhibiting us to experience pure, unadulterated love. And those impurities generally are 6 in number: lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. They just create a lot of inefficiencies in our forward progress of life. We are no longer able to come in touch with real joy of the soul because they just inhibit. And therefore, we are looking also for an object of meditation which can somehow or other purge our mind, ourself with all these unwanted things. Therefore, the question is vital. Does the object of meditation have a purifying potency? The second important question, which is deeper, is, can that object also have a well-wishing heart towards us? Because after all, love is reciprocal. We can say, oh, I'm expanding my love to the outside world in the form of energy. But if that love is not reciprocated back, it remains still unfulfilled. So love is reciprocal by nature in order for it to be really satisfying to the core. Krishna in the 6th chapter, he says a very wonderful thing. it appears in the section of Dhyan Yoga, which is also very interesting, where Krishna says that Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati. What does this mean? Krishna is saying, one who is able to see me everywhere and in every object. Sarvam cha mai pashyati. Wherever you look, you find Krishna. If you're reaching that kind of state, then Krishna is saying, Tasya aham na pranashyami. For such a person, I am never lost. Now that is understandable, that for such a person, I am never lost, because that person is seeing in every object Krishna. But then what he says afterwards, it's really mind-boggling. He says, Sacha me na pranashyati. That person, Sa, who is able to find Krishna everywhere, such a person is never lost for Krishna. Sacha me na pranashyati. Me means for me. Krishna is saying that person for me is also never lost. Which means when we are giving our love to a divine object like Krishna, what happens is that Krishna is also reciprocating back, that we are never lost for Krishna. In other words, Krishna is carrying that well-wishing heart back towards us. So when we have these two criteria getting satisfied simultaneously, that object is purifying, at the same time that object is also having loving feelings back towards us, then we will have a different kind of experience with meditation. So these 6 unwanted qualities that I mentioned, lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion, they can be compared to viruses. So just like, our body can be compared to hardware, our mind can be compared to a software. And we are simply a user of this combination of hardware and software, or this subtle and the gross body that we have. But this mind at the moment, which is like a software, is infected with virus. Now, one can ask this question, that if a computer gets infected with virus, can you get your job done? If I ask one of you to unmute and answer this question, what do you think? Can you get your job done if your computer is infected with virus? Anyone can volunteer, but you have to unmute.
Absolutely not. And the virus spreads.
Okay, you think it is not possible. But I would argue actually, it is possible to get your job done as long as you are ignoring all the unnecessary pop-ups. It will be a very frustrating experience, but still you can carry out the function as if like, okay, nothing has happened. So oftentimes we emphasize in the context of meditation to bring awareness, that we become aware. Like I joke about this, that a thief can be very much aware of himself while stealing. So in that case, we can say the thief is practicing mindfulness, right? So one may be aware that, okay, my mind is filled with filth, like lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. And we just move around in life as if nothing has happened. That is just like working with a computer which is infected with virus, as if nothing has happened. We just, okay, some pop-ups come, we just ignore. But much better quality of life can be if we can make this infected computer become free from virus, is it not? If we can make it free from virus, then we can be much more productive. And this is precisely the point. And that's why we are looking for an object of meditation which can be purifying by nature. So now if you go back to that question that I asked, that can we meditate on a candlelight? Of course you can meditate on a candlelight, but the candlelight would not have those two qualities. The candlelight is not going to love us back. The candlelight would not be purifying to our heart. It can definitely act as an object of meditation, but it is not going to love us back. I hope I made my point. So at this point, now we are at least convinced that we need to have some kind of a process by which we are drawing our consciousness inward. Because as long as the consciousness is going outward with a desire to enjoy, it's just like that monkey picture, the drunken monkey bitten by a scorpion, haunted by a ghost. Nobody wants that. So it's understandable that we want to have a process of meditation by which we can draw our consciousness inward. The question is, what process of meditation? So this is where a term that you need to familiar yourself with is mantra. Now, many of us have heard this term mantra, but we may not know exactly what it means. You can see mantra is made up of two pieces, man and tra. Man means mind, tra means that which frees the mind, that which delivers the mind. So we are looking for a process of meditation which can allow the self to become free from the mind. If you remember the picture, the self is right now literally riding on the chariot of the mind and is trying to experience reality all around. And because of the conditioning of the mind, because of the mind having infected with all these unwanted qualities, that lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion, we are having an unproductive experience. If therefore somehow or other the self can become little more free from the influence of the mind, if the self can be delivered from the clutches of the mind, then it can have a much more productive experience. And therefore mantra meditation particularly is very efficacious, because mantra literally means that which frees the mind. But within the mantra, we would like to look for those two qualities that I just mentioned. The mantra needs to be purifying by nature, and the mantra needs to have some quality because of which it is reciprocal. So how is that going to be possible? Now, Vedas are filled with mantras, and you can say all the Vedic mantras, they are purifying by nature. Now, of course, the potency of purification, they vary depending on the specific mantra that one chooses. And therefore, mantra also has to be carefully chosen. So, for those who are joining this session for the first time on mantra meditation, it may be new, or some of you may be practicing this mantra meditation practice with Hare Krishna Mahamantra for many, many years together. So we have people in the audience having different varieties of experience. So let me just introduce a little bit. So we are looking for mantra which can be very, very effective. And this Hare Krishna Mahamantra particularly is considered to be a recommended mantra for this age of Kali. In the Kali Santaran Upanishad, it is said that Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashakam Namnam, Kali Kalmashanashanam, Na Ataha Paratara Upaya Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. It is pointed out that these 16 names, which are seeded in these three words, Hare, Krishna and Rama, they can eradicate all inauspiciousness out of this age of Kali. This age of Kali is generally symptomized by quarrel and hypocrisy. And nobody likes to be in quarrel and in an environment of hypocrisy. And this creates an environment of inauspiciousness. And it is said that this particular mantra is particularly effective in driving out these inebriety from the age of Kali. And then it is stated that na ataha paratara upaya sarva vedeshu drishyate. Even after you go through all the Vedic literatures, which is very vast, but if you happen to do that, it is said that you cannot find a process more sublime than chanting these specific mantra. The question is why? So you can see Hare, Krishna and Rama, it is made up of three words which mean, very simply put, Hare means energy personified. Wherever we go in this world, we are meeting the energy of the Supreme Lord. And energy takes different shapes and forms depending on the disposition of our own heart. When the heart carries love, beauty, resilience, that heart is always coming in contact with uh, a positive form of energy. On the other hand, the heart, which is always very selfish and always looking for sense gratification, that kind of heart is coming in touch with negative energy. Now, here we are talking about the energy of the Supreme Lord, which is always favorable towards the Supreme Lord. Krishna, this word literally means love personified. Now, this word love can be understood in a very simple manner as follows. Love is comprising of three facets, okay? The first important angle of love is this desire to always please the beloved. There is an inherent desire to see the happiness of the individual where we are expressing our love to. So that's the point number one, that there has to be some inner desire to see that other person happy. We can find this kind of quality even in this material world. For example, between mother and child. The mother can go through any kind of climactic inconveniences just to make sure that the child is happy and satisfied. So it's just an example. Now, in some cases, one may not have this kind of experience of a mother as well in this material world. But in many cases, this kind of experience is there. That there's an unadulterated feeling towards the other person to be happy. That's the number one point. The second is that one also wants to inquire, one wants to find out what can actually please the other person. Because it is one thing to say, okay, I want to please the other person, but we never actually try to figure out what is going to please. And then even though that you can say motivation may be there, but we may not actually be able to fulfill because we are never trying to find out what pleases the other person. And therefore, within the idea of trying to see the satisfaction and happiness of the beloved, there's also a desire to find out or inquire into what makes that person happy. And the third piece is actually doing something so that that happiness is achieved, the happiness of the beloved is achieved. So these 3 points are wonderfully summarized by the defining verse of Bhakti, which says that Anya Abhilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmadi Anavritam Anukulyana Krishna Anushilanam Bhaktir Uttama. So love generally means when we carry this kind of unadulterated desire to satisfy and please the beloved with feelings. So Krishna is the embodiment of that love, so what that means is that when we are approaching Krishna with that kind of feeling, that feeling is bound to be reciprocated with magnification. And that is why we can actually invest our loving propensity in Krishna. And Rama means bliss personified. One who is a reservoir of all bliss, which means just by chanting the name Rama, our heart becomes filled with happiness. So just imagine if you're coming in contact with these words, which literally mean positive energy, love, and bliss, what else is remaining for you in your life to achieve? Literally nothing else. So this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is made up of these 3 words put in this wonderful arrangement. So just like a combinational lock, in combinational lock, what happens is that you have to hit the right combination. And when you hit the right combination, the lock opens. So similarly, our heart can be unlocked when we are presenting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra in this wonderful combination, and when we are bringing Hare Krishna and Rama in this wonderful combination. And then our heart becomes open to receive the love that we all deserve as a spirit soul. So there is one more verse I need to quote just to make you understand why this chanting or mantra meditation works. And that verse goes like this, that Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukto Abhinatvam Nama Namino. These names, this sound vibration, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This sound vibration is considered to be non-different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, of whom we are all parts and parcels of. So now what that means is that we just said that Krishna is always ready to reciprocate with our love. Now what if this mantra is Krishna? Then what happens is that the object of meditation, which is the sound vibration, itself becomes an object which actually reciprocates back. And therefore the process of mantra meditation becomes simply to hear. That's the process, just to hear. But hear with feelings. So when we are able to hear with feelings, we are essentially doing mantra meditation. So now this whole presentation, the rest of the presentation is all about how we can hear with feelings. And that's what we are terming as attention. Just imagine, like if we are calling out the name of a person, and when the person actually arrives and we sort of become inattentive to that person, then what happens is that that kind of calling becomes very mechanical sort of calling. Or you can think of, like suppose you have invited a guest to your home and the guest arrives. Now, as soon as you open the door, the guest enters the house, you run into the bathroom, never to show up again. So that's not a very good treatment of the guest who has just arrived, whom you have personally invited. So therefore, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, when we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But if we are not able to pay attention, then it is like we are inviting Krishna to appear, who is non-different from the sound vibration. Krishna appears, but we are running to the bathroom. It's almost like that. And therefore, we need to somehow have some strategy so that this doesn't happen. So mantra meditation is most effectively done with beads. Now, not exactly the way how it is held here. Okay, typically we hold with the thumb and the middle finger, which I will show. But when we bring the beads into the picture, what happens is that the tactile sense, this contact with the beads, it has a lot of potency to bring the mind back to the present. And that's why it is recommended to chant on beads. Now generally, when we chant, when we do mantra meditation, we do on the beads, and there are 108 beads. It takes a while. Now, what I have found with my over 35 years of experience or so, this chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I find that 108 mantras are just too many to sustain my attention. And therefore, there has to be some way in which we can actually make that possible. Now, first of all, the external parameters are important. So therefore, the most effective time for doing mantra meditation is early morning hours, preferably before sunrise. So two things have to happen. One is that the environment of sunrise, and then second is that you must have slept well the previous night. If any of these two criteria is not satisfied, the chanting is going to suffer. So therefore, going to bed early so that we can wake up early is a normal part of life of a serious mantra meditation practitioner. And then the tools and techniques are meant to help us achieve this hearing, how I can hear better. And therefore, this rest of the presentation is going to focus on tools and techniques, but the other two are very, very important as well. And finally, the mood The mood is a call, it's an appeal to the mantra, and that mantra is not different from Krishna. So we are appealing to Krishna that please lift me up and somehow or other free the mind, free the influence of the mind. Let me go beyond these 6 negative influences of the mind: the lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. I don't want to associate with these qualities. I want to go beyond it. So when we have this kind of helpless call and to be with Krishna, so with feelings, and then that actually consummates the whole process. So all the three are very important. So now at this moment, I want to take a scientific approach. And the scientific approach that I'm going to take is, first we will just do some chanting. And we are going to measure how much attention is there. Again, the quality of attention is dependent on how much we are able to hear. And we are going to chant 108 mantras. The key question is that on how many mantras have we lost attention, where the mind went to some random object. We want to find that out, okay? So I just want to point out, it's almost like, so entering into the chanting process is just like entering into a river, you know? So Hare Krishna Mahamantra, think like it's a flowing river. It, philosophically speaking, we can even say that we are actually being chanted by the mantra, because this mantra is non-different from Krishna. So Krishna is actively involved. The whole idea is that we are inviting mantra to take over, literally. Therefore, you are entering into a river and allow that current of river to make you flow through divine experiences and allow you to experience the divine love. So that's the picture that you can keep in mind. And it is also customary to offer prayer to the 5 truths. If you are unfamiliar, that's totally fine. Maybe you can just repeat after me. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shrivas Adi, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So in this way, we appeal to the 5 truths. We are not going to go into the detail of why that is important before we prepare our mind for chanting. So at this moment, I will invite you to chant on the beads, okay? So let me actually demonstrate how to hold the beads in case you are new. So generally we hold the beads with middle finger and thumb. I think, let me try to remove the pillar. So generally we chant with middle finger and thumb. Wrong place. So you can see the middle finger and then thumb is going over so that I can pull the bead forward. Pull the bead. Pull the bead towards me and you can see that I'm moving forward, right? So on every bead, I'm chanting the full mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So one tip I will give is that when we are chanting the mantra, the full mantra, I like to kind of feel the beat. So I like to, kind of rotate like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare takes me to the next beat, getting ready for the next mantra. But on every beat, I'm chanting the full mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You see how I'm moving forward? So in this way, on every beat, we chant the full mantra, okay? So right now, we're going to just practice and see how the quality of our meditation is, okay? That's what we're going to do. So let me share the screen again. Okay. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, you can repeat after me. Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shrivas Adi, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. And we can chant. You can chant with me however way you like, either with me or independently. Okay. So I'm just going to chant, but at the end I'm going to ask how much you are able to focus. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Okay, Thank you very much for doing the chanting. Now we are going to evaluate our chanting. So see if you can somehow scan this one on your phone, or if you want to type on the website, you can type that polev.com/parthabiswas240. Or if you want to use just a text message, you can actually text to that number 22333. You have to text Partha Biswas 240, and then if it asks you to agree on something, you can agree or skip this. These kind of things may show up. Can you tell me if you are successful in doing that?
I am Prabhuji. I was able to both.
All right.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. I was able to scan the QR.
Okay. So now, okay, fantastic. You started entering. So wait, let me explain. So I want to see whether, so I'm talking about how much attention we have paid to the full mantra. Full mantra means Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Was I able to hear the full mantra for all the 108 times that we chanted? Okay. Now, if I lost my attention on one mantra, if you're so attentive, you would know that you lost your attention on one mantra, then you will give yourself a 9. If you lost your attention on two mantras, you will give yourself an 8. If you lost your attention on three mantras, you will give yourself a 7. If you lost your attention on 4 mantras, you will give yourself a 6. And if you have lost your attention in 5 or more mantras, or you're not in a position to evaluate this, you're going to give yourself a 0. And I must tell you, my score is also 0 at this point, because I was trying to, just remove all the techniques and all, just try to bring attention to the mantra. So don't need to feel shy. Whatever the actual number is, please enter, okay? And I hope I made my point that it's very hard to sustain our attention for 108 mantras. All right. Let me see, it's still moving. Okay, it's stabilized. So let me take a snapshot of this. Actually, let me also score myself. Maybe not score. All right. All right. So now I'm ready to take a snapshot of this. Because we're going to compare what happens. All right. Let me just open another PowerPoint and just dumping this. Okay. Okay, we have to go back to where we were. Okay, do you you may unmute yourself and maybe you can share how it was for you, just as a taking maybe 5 minutes break before we go into the next section. But if you want to unmute and share or have any questions so far, I'm happy to respond.
I can share some. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead, Prem.
I've attended this session before, so I don't want to reveal things, but when I saw the picture of Radha and Krishna, I was like following the process.
Okay.
So I think it was more effective than ever.
Okay.
Remembering that session and then chanting, it was really good.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Pran Gopi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I think the techniques are really nice. Just first of all, understanding that, it's a two-way relationship, and how you mentioned, we are inviting Krishna. I think just having that consciousness was really nice. And but obviously I think mind is still wandering a lot. At least I was aware that the mind is wandering. So I became more aware. So how it was that I'm trying to hear myself chant, but even that became a thought that my mind was wandering on, that I'm trying to hear myself chant. So I at least could recognize that the mind is so tricky, and that it's just it's eager to keep jumping. So at least that awareness was brought.
Fantastic. And another awareness that you just implicitly brought up is that we are different from our mind because you're aware.
That's a very nice point, Prabhu, because I think a lot of times, we relate to our own thoughts so much, in so much proximity, that we take every thought, every fleeting feeling very, very seriously. So just observing it as a observer, not as a participator, that was I feel like it gave me more perspective.
So I have not discussed any technique so far, so we're going to get into it. Okay. So hopefully that will improve, and that's what we're going to see. Damni Mataji?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu. So initially, when started with the activity, my mind was kind of always checking out, okay, are you doing the activity right? Are you hearing properly? So like the mind was always checking the activity. And just to set the context, like tell the mind, okay, I have to do the activity, kind of took some time because I'm trying to do that, hear the mantra, but like mind is kind of, okay, are you doing this activity? Okay. Well, what do we tell? Okay, are we, I supposed to, okay, how much are we doing right? Right. So that kept on going. And the point where it broke was the picture that you showed when I told to my mind, okay, let me concentrate on that flowing, like river flowing picture. That actually calmed down the mind, and then I started kind of properly chanting only the mantra, and it was a struggle. And then later on, it was like, okay, I kind of went into some prayerful mode, like Krishna, please help me to chant, and that went on fine for some time. And then I think I was moving all places, and then I tried to just hear, and then uh, give my focus, focus my mind to the bead, like feel the bead and then chant.
Yeah.
So in that way, it was very helpful for me to kind of have a more concentration. I felt that there was no like any prayerful mood or anything that's kind of sort. It was just like
Yeah.
focusing the mind to the bead and then chant. But that kind of, I felt that out of all these, I mean, my prayerful mood is one, and but this was effective.
Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, actually, you brought up a very important point, the power of touch, actually. We don't realize that. Like, we just take it for granted, this whole chanting on beads. But these beads are so amazing in, like, at any given time. The moment you want to bring the mind to the present, your beads are necessary. The beads are there to pull the mind back to the present. So that actually is a very, very nice, actually, opportunity that we all have. I have a whole PowerPoint presentation just talking about the sense of touch, why it is so powerful, but I'm not going there. But I'm just saying that it's very scientific that the beads have enormous power to bring the mind to the present. So thanks for sharing that actually what you experienced. Another thing is that there is, the science of pranayam, right? Every finger is mapped to a particular element, the earth, water, fire, air, ether. Like if you look at that, the middle finger maps to ether in that mapping, like the way to, map the fingers to the elements is like you start with the ring finger and you kind of go in the rotation manner. So ring finger is earth, then little finger water, the thumb is fire, and then the index finger is air, and the middle finger is the ether. Now, what is ether related to? Ether is related to sound, right? And therefore, even there is a particular mudra where you bring the middle finger and thumb together, and that is very, very effective in the process of meditation. So you can, even from pranayam standpoint, you can see why middle finger and thumb. So anyways, I just a side point just to kind of elaborate on your experience. All right. So thanks for sharing. So now we are going to introduce a technique. So before I do that, do you need a little bit of a break? I just want to check with you because we're going to go for 1 more hour. I just want to make sure you have sufficient energy. Do you think you need a 2 minutes break, or should I continue? Any suggestion?
You can have a break, Prabhu.
Okay, so let's take 2 minutes break, okay? Okay, welcome back. Okay, so now we are getting into the section where we will learn some tips and techniques for bringing attention to the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And I have called this technique Chant4MAT because that stands for chant 4 mantras at a time. So you want to become very good in chanting 4 mantras or paying attention to 4 mantras. Okay, so let's first try to do that. Let's see if we can pay attention to chanting just 4 mantras. You can think like this, it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, like it's like going in a rhythmic flow. Okay, so let's try to see if we can do it together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. I just want to check with you. Do you think like we can manage just paying attention to 4 mantras? Because this whole technique is just based on being able to pay attention to 4 mantras. Can we manage 4 mantras? What do you think? Just now when we just chanted 4 mantras, was that okay?
I
To
don't
keep
think
it?
so, Prabhu. For me.
No?
For me, no.
Okay. So probably we need to control the pace a little bit, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. So, in other words, we try to choose a pace that we are most comfortable with. It's not about going too fast or too slow. The pace that we are most comfortable with, where mind can get into a rhythm. That's one thing. So thank you, Damni Mataji, for sharing this, because yes, what is still missing is a context. And we are going to bring that context in the end. Okay. So it's a bringing of the context that is actually allowing the 4 mantras easier to pay attention to. Okay. So now let's say somehow or other we can manage the 4 mantras with the pace, not so much with the context. Okay, Suniti Mataji sharing a very important thing, that when I listen to Prabhupada chant 108 rounds, I chant with him and I am far, far, far less distracted. That's very true, yes. So the thing is that we may not be in always that kind of circumstance where we have the luxury of playing that in the background. So we need to somehow equip ourselves with enough tools so that like we can manage in every time, place and circumstance. So that's the whole point. So I agree with you that's true. So now if you take these 4 mantras and then you arrange them in a set of 3, you get this upper 4, middle 4 and lower 4. So that's together it's 12 mantras. So the idea is how we can actually go through these 12 mantras in sequence, like going from like top to bottom, scanning from left to right. This scanning of mantras from left to right is the key principle of Trataka meditation. So we are trying to invoke the power of Bindu Trataka. So Bindu generally means a point. We are finding an object on which we are trying to draw our attention to. Now here, the attention drawing factor happens to be the script of the mantra. So you can see there are 12 scripts here, right? Going from left to right, top to bottom. And the color is giving some context to it. It's not the full context, some context to it. Okay. So if we were to apply the Trataka meditation, what we are going to do is that we're going to just, as we are chanting, we are scanning from left to right. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So that scanning is providing us with some context. So there is a pace and then there is a context, and that's going to help a little bit in improving the situation. Okay. So there is, you can think of from red, we are going to yellow, then we are going to green, then we're going to go to blue, then we're going to go to black, then back again to blue, then green, then yellow, then red. And then that completes basically chanting of one full round, which is 108 mantras, is basically 12 multiplied by 9, right? So going from red, yellow, green, blue, black, and then we are descending down blue, green, yellow, red. Now, what I'm about to reveal to you is sort of like a secret, that if suppose anybody stops me at any time asking how many mantras have you chanted, I'm in a position to tell them 91, or I'm able to tell them, oh, it is 69. How am I able to tell them? Because it's all mapped here to the colors. Okay, so you just learned a way for you to bring little bit, more context to the practice of mantra meditation, but at the same time following the principle of Trataka. Now, because we are following the principle of Trataka, it is actually kind of following the phases of meditation, the highest 3 phases of meditation, which is Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. So Dharana is basically bringing focus to an external object of meditation. Now here, the external object of meditation is the script of the mantra. Now, if one can somehow get so used to it that even when one closes one's eyes, which means now the mind is just focusing on that object of meditation. So one can do that with the closed eyes also. But what is also needed is the mood, the feeling, that okay, Krishna, I want to love you, I want to serve you, I want to know you. Like the way I was saying, that love means that wanting to please, wanting to know more, wanting to serve the object of meditation. Like this George Harrison's song is there, right? I really want to see you, my Lord. I really want to, ... So that feeling. So you can think of the meditation also has these 3 phases. So right now we're going to tackle just the hear part, and eventually we will tackle the with feelings part. So as you saw, the mantra meditation practice means hearing with feelings. Okay, so we're going to use the help of the mantra. Now if you close your eyes, then you are using your mind, to further process. So what we are going to do, we are going to go through scanning from left to right, and there you can see there is a rectangular box ready to help you scan from left to right, and then it is going to go down, and in this way we keep going through different colors. Okay, what you saw on the bottom, you don't have to pay so much of attention, but here I'm showing the pace. So typically what happens is that, so right now I have paced at 5 seconds per mantra, like for full Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So if you take 5 seconds for Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, then the whole 108 mantras is going to take you 9 minutes. Okay, so that's the pace at which we are going to move together. But if you are able to do the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in 4 seconds, that will lead you to 7.2 minutes of overall Mahamantra chanting of 108 times. If you are able to bring it down to 3 seconds, like if you have heard Srila Prabhupada's very fast chanting where Prabhupada says, sit properly, that famous tape. Prabhupada, in that particular one, almost paces at close to between 3 and 4 seconds. So if it is 3 seconds, you will be done with one full round in 5.4 minutes. So you have a choice either to, have the, and of course, it's not like a discrete figure, but that's how the whole pacing is involved. But right now we will try to do it at the 5 seconds pace, okay? But the process that we're going to apply is just trying to hear better by taking the help of this Trataka, where you have the object of meditation, which is the script of mantra in front of you. So you're scanning like from left to right. And in this way, we are going from top to bottom, 4 mantras at a time. Is it clear before I go in? Is it clear? Or any question? So this is going to be our second attempt to try to chant properly. Is the process clear? Or any question?
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now we'll go with the Bindu Trataka, which means we are looking at our screen and then scanning from top to bottom. So my whole attention would be to the screen.
To hear.
To hear, yes.
Yes. The screen is providing, the script is providing a context to pull back your mind right now. So previously, just like Damni Mataji shared, like with the help of the beat, with the sense of touch, she is bringing the mind to the present. So right now, with the help of the script of the mantra, we are trying to draw the mind to the present. But the process doesn't change. The process is to hear. Is that clear?
Yep.
Okay. Pran Gopi Mataji? You have to unmute, Mataji, if you are speaking. Just wanted to. I cannot hear you, Mataji.
Rather than here.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Oh, sorry. Is this audible, Prabhu?
Yes, now it's audible.
Okay. Sorry. What I was saying was sometimes when I'm looking at the screen and chanting, my mind is trying so hard to make sure that I'm following the script, making sure that my words and the script match what I'm looking at. So then, my focus is so much on following the script that, it takes away from my hearing. So how can I do it better, Prabhu?
Yeah, so the process is to hear, it's just that if somehow mind tends to wander, right? You have a reference point. That's the way I'm trying to put it.
Oh, got it, Prabhu.
Yes. The process doesn't change. The process is to hear. It's just I'm changing the reference point a little bit to help guide the mantra meditation here. Is it clear?
So when my mind wanders, I refocus it by the visual cues.
Yeah, by the visual, exactly.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. Because dharana is about taking help of an external object of meditation to bring the mind to the present, right? But the process of mantra meditation is hearing. Therefore, that doesn't change. We are hearing, but we are also taking help from a reference object. Okay, so let's try. Again, this is just the second level. Let's see how we can improve our hearing, okay? So Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. So this is 9 minutes chanting. So now we are going to, let me just clear, ask you to evaluate one more time. So you can scan and share what the situation is. Okay. Looks to be stabilized. Let me just take a scan of this. Oh, did I lose it? All right. Let me scan. You can maybe unmute and share anything you would like to share while I'm. Or if you have any questions so far. Yes, Pranagopi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So one thing I noticed that was having the visual cue was actually very, very helpful. I didn't realize how effective it was. And I think having specifically like limited number, because I feel like when the number is, very large, the mind tends to get more frustrated. I don't know, like stressed out. So when it is limited, then there is a definitive start and end. It feels like, okay, I know where I am, I know how to track, like, it keeps me more zoned in. And so that's one observation that I have. I had a question also, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
So the colors are obviously, like, it's very, effective to have, different colors, because then it's not the same background, that also brings my focus in. So two questions. The first question I have is there any like basis on which, like how the colors change, one color to the other color? Does that have any basis on,
Yeah, that's the
bringing our...
second part. That's the next part of the.
Oh, okay. That was, I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
And then second question also is there any chance that after this course is done, that we may have access to that? Because I felt like it was so nice. It kept pulling my attention back. So I felt like it was
Yeah, I
very
plan to
effective.
create some YouTube videos where I can
Oh,
actually
yeah.
have some follow-up to make things easier. Like in the sense, I'll record the
Yeah.
screen, and that one can use. One can put in the mute, and then just one can have the visual.
Yeah. That was really effective, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, and we are not done yet, so it just I just wanted the reason why this is there is just so that I want you to get used to 4 mantras at a time. Okay, so I hope like you got a hang of that 4 mantras at a time, and also you found a pace that you're comfortable with. And we did basically 5 seconds Mahamantra pace. So what I would do is that with the YouTube recording, I will do one 5-second Mahamantra pace, another with 4-second Mahamantra pace, because different people prefer different pace. Yes, I can share, yeah, the printable thing. Yeah. All right. So now we are moving to the most important section. You can say the crescendo part of this. Now you will be able to relate to the whole colors and everything. Okay. But now, just to be clear what we are trying to do here. So we saw the basic idea of dharana and dhyan, where the idea was to hear. Now we are going to bring feelings to consummate the process. Because after all, the process of mantra meditation is hear with feelings. So now, in order to bring the feelings, we need to now have the object of meditation in front of us. So who is, of course, the holy name that we are hearing, which is non-different from Krishna. Srila Rupa Goswami says that yena kena prakarena mana Krishna niveshayet. Somehow or other one has to bring the mind to focus on Krishna. So this is about the somehow or other, a technique to bring focus on Krishna in the form of his name, as well as his own form is going to facilitate that. Okay, so we have the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna in front of us, along with Srimati Radharani. Now, for those who like to see what is that Hare literally meaning, that Hare actually is the vocative form of Hara, which is the name of Srimati Radharani. So in one sense, we are praying to Srimati Radharani, or the pleasure-giving potency of the Supreme Lord, that please engage me in the service of Krishna. So because the goal is to engage in the service of Krishna, so we are praying that Krishna, please accept me with feelings. So in order for us to have those feelings going on while we are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I have given a way to provide 27 context for those 4 mantras that we are doing. Because we are looking for a context that is actually allowing us to bring attention. But here, we are not only bringing attention, but we are also bringing feelings. So we want to offer our heart to Krishna. Now we are offering our heart to Krishna, who is non-different from the names that we are chanting. And that's the beauty of this whole process. Okay. So how we are going to create this 27 context. Okay. So we start from, first the lotus feet of Krishna. The lotus feet of Krishna, you can see there is a beautiful red colored flowers offered. And that's the significance of starting with the red color. So the red lotus feet of Krishna. Then we are going into the yellow dhoti or yellow ornament, yellow clothing of Krishna. Then we are going to the green waist belt of Krishna. Then we have the blue colored flower garland that has been offered to Krishna. Now this blue color is, of course, in this particular case, generally Vajayanti garland is very colorful as well. So I'm just picking blue color here as a point of focus for the garland. And then the beautiful blackish blue face of Krishna. So effectively through the chanting, we are also yearning to meet Krishna. There's a beautiful verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam where it is stated that whenever we are coming in touch with the beautiful face of Krishna and looking at his eyes or connecting with his glance, that glance actually arouses spiritual desires in our heart. And when we are looking at the beautiful smile of Krishna, then it actually accentuates those desires, maintains and accentuates those desires. So basically, this is the pinnacle point of our chanting, to meet Krishna face to face. And when we are meeting Krishna face to face, the attention is going to really his glance, which is really generating new spiritual desires, which we were probably not in touch with before. Maybe we want to serve Krishna in this particular form in the best possible manner, that the heart gets totally churned, and the smile is just maintaining that spiritual desire, and in this way completely overshadowing any presence of material desire whatsoever. Okay, so you are going to see the significance of the eyes and the smile shortly. So then we go down. Then there is the blue colored garland, then the green waist belt, and the yellow garment, and then finally you are ending your chanting with the lotus feet of Krishna where you began. So now you can see the significance of the color. So now let me bring out the 27 different contexts that we are creating. Okay. So the first set of 4, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. So these 4 mantras we are actually offering at the toenails of Krishna, as the arrow is pointing to, you can see. And then we are moving up to the bottom of Krishna's lotus feet, the red colored lotus feet. So there we are offering the next 4 mantras. The next 4 mantras we are offering at either you can say the sole of Krishna's feet, or at the red colored flowers that got offered at Krishna's lotus feet. So in this way we found 3 set of contexts in the lotus feet itself, okay, where we offered our 12 mantras, 4 at a time. Then we move on to the bottom part of the yellow garment of Krishna, where we are offering the 4 mantras. Then we are offering to the middle part of the garment. Then we are offering at the place where the yellow garment is just meeting that red colored portion of Krishna's garment, which is basically the top part of Krishna's dhoti. So bottom part of Krishna's dhoti, which has got that beautiful embroidery, so that provides a context, and then the middle part, and then the top part. So now you have got the context for the next 12 mantras. Then you have the waist belt, you have 2 flowers. So the left, middle, and the right provides the 3 contexts here. So left part, then middle part, and the right hand side. So in this way, you're able to offer the 12 mantras to the green waist belt, 4 at a time. Again, continuing to very attentively hear. These contexts are there just to arouse feelings towards Krishna. The Krishna, I want to please you. Krishna, please accept me. Please engage me in your service. These are all offered in a feelingly manner. Then the bottom part of garland usually has some special flowers. So again, blue colored flower you can see at the bottom of the garland. Then the middle part of the garland. Then you have the portion of the garland which is going around Krishna's neck. Again, you found a blue flower there, which is part of Krishna's garland, just encircling Krishna's neck. And then finally, you're meeting Krishna face to face. So here, you are meeting Krishna's glance, looking at Krishna's eyes, where we are offering our 4 mantras there. Then the next 4 mantras go to Krishna's smile. And the next 4 mantras go to Krishna's eyes one more time before we leave. Now we are going down. Because we are going down, so we first look at the uppermost part of Krishna's garland, again close to his neck. Then the middle part of Krishna's garland, again blue color. And then the bottommost part of Krishna's garland. Then we are going into the waist belt. Again, we are scanning from left to right. Okay. So scanning in the sense here, not scanning the mantra here, but we have got 3 contexts: the left side of the flower, the middle part, and then we have the right side of the flower. Then you are going to the topmost part of Krishna's yellow dhoti. Then we have the middle part of the dhoti, and then we have the bottom of Krishna's dhoti, where we have like this beautiful design. Then we have the topmost part of Krishna's lotus feet, the bottom of Krishna's lotus feet, and then we have the toenails of Krishna. And then that completes our full chanting of 108 mantras. But now we have provided 27 unique contexts to steal our heart away and yet focus on hearing the Mahamantra. So now we are going to try with this approach. Okay? So are you ready? Any question before we start? Hope the process is clear. And again, to help you out, we will have the exact visual that you just had. Yes, Prangopi Mataji.
So Prabhuji, when we are now this time when we're chanting, so we are chanting, trying to hear the mantra.
Yes.
And if our mind gets distracted, then we are going to still look at the screen to see the Mahamantra, or we are trying to zoom into the picture and trying to see different parts of Krishna. How are we?
So this time, like, we are having Krishna's form in front of us, and we are zooming into the specific portion and feelingly offering mantras in those portions. So obviously we are looking at the screen. Now, once we are used to this pattern, like for example, I don't need to look at the screen. It plays in my mind But when you are doing this for the first time, obviously like you're not used to it, so it would be better like if that context is there in front of your eyes. So not like when the mind is going away, but like it just, we are hearing as we are looking at Krishna's beautiful form and features. So we are not closing our eyes here. We are keeping our eyes open, and
Yeah.
and here we are just going through the features of Krishna and trying to bring feelings into our offering of the mantra to Krishna. Because after all, we are offering these mantras heartfully to Krishna,
Right.
right? And therefore, to have Krishna's features in front of us is just supposed to stimulate that feeling.
Yes, Prabhu.
And that's
So
why it's
4
important.
mantras at a time, we are focusing on the specific
Yes.
bodily features of Krishna and then
Yes.
offering it to Krishna with feeling.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu.
All right, so let's get started, unless you have any more question. Okay, maybe repeat after me. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shrivas Adi, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So if you have really followed through the 4 mantras at a time, when you are about to hit the last beat, even before looking, you would know that you are about to hit the last beat. So in one sense, you can actually measure your inattention, because if you have really not hit the last beat, either it's going to be -3, +3, -4, whatever number of beats are remaining, that's going to be the quantification of our inattention effectively. So in other words, one can actually measure like how much inattentive or inattentive one was. Another thing I must say that Krishna is totally involved in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because the sound vibration Hare Krishna is non-different from Krishna. Now, because Krishna is involved, as I was mentioning, that we are actually effectively chanted by Krishna, and therefore it's not that just by having tools and techniques we can reach perfection, but ultimately, we are allowing Krishna to create the magic. So yes, this is our first step towards bringing sincerity in our chanting, but still the magic will always be done by Krishna. But at least, like from our side, we can actually have something which is more like a safety net against our flickering mind, and that's what we are trying to create here. And at the same time, having some way to bring our attention and heart to Krishna, who is the object of our meditation here. When I was a kid, I was 10 years old when I came in contact with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I still remember. So two things happened for me. One is that coming from a Bengali family, we were used to eating non-vegetarian food. By the same time, somehow it so happened that when we came in contact with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it started, churning certain things, and it created certain spiritual impression where, on my own, I didn't want to continue eating non-vegetarian food without any external, pressure whatsoever. And another thing I noticed was that I still remember one train journey I did after that, like from Pune all the way to Howrah, which is the station in Kolkata. That whole journey, I was just chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and it was something that was actually drawing me in, like that sound vibration of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. After coming in touch with it, that even when I was just a small boy, I had some inclination to move in that direction. So that's why I gave that analogy of this flowing river. Like when we are coming into this chanting process, we are just kind of entering the river and allowing us to be moved by the waves of the Mahamantra. Wherever way the the Maha Mantra wants to take us. And that's what we have to keep in mind. So now at this moment, let's just try to measure. So let me clear this response and see where we stand. Okay, it seems to have stabilized. So let me just take a snapshot. All right. Copy. All right. So we started from here. I hope you can still see the screen. We progressively improved you can see that initially there was not a possibility for paying attention to every single mantra, but at least some of us were able to pay attention to every single mantra. So at least we can demonstrate that yes, there is some way we can actually still tame the mind, still bring some sanity into our mantra meditation process. And that's what I wanted to show to all of you, and actually happy chanting with attention. So at this point, I'm happy to take any questions or any comments. Any question?
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Very powerful when the final picture came, and then how we divided into 27 different contexts. That was the time it all made sense to me. How can I bring my attention to the Supreme God and uh, be in the moment? One thing also I felt is there is a point where the bhava, which is the devotion, starts to come. So that was another, like the three things we talked about. I believe that fits the mood part of the things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I realized for a small time though, but I realized that the bhav started to come, which was like from the last two times when we chant the mantra to the final time, that was an addition. So very powerful. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Shitosh, for sharing that. Any other comments or questions or anything I can address? You have to unmute. Yes, Prangopi Mataji.
Prabhuji, for first time, I felt like at the end of the chanting, I did not want to put my beads down because it just felt so involved, thinking about the different aspects of Krishna and then offering the mantra to Krishna. Even though I can't honestly say that I had a lot of feelings to offer, just I was offering the mantra itself. But even that it felt so personal. And it felt like, at least from my end, I was not trying to run away for once, because all the time, we're just chanting. At least for me, when I'm chanting, it's just such a tug of war. Mind is going somewhere, I'm trying to bring it back, then my mind is focusing on the bringing back process. So it's not with the mantra no matter what I do. But here it felt very natural that the mantra, the person, and just offering, it felt very, very natural. It felt like something that we are meant to do. And also having that context, 4 mantras at a time, having the specific context of where we are offering, making it a personal offering, I think that was really beautiful, Prabhu. And I'm very grateful that you shared this. I think obviously I will need a lot more practice to make it more effective, but it's really, I'm very grateful that you have taken this initiative. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Actually, it created a big change in my own quality of chanting. That's the reason I was bold enough to share. And I actually shared this with different varieties of communities, like student community, different varieties of communities, and I saw that yes, they were responding to these this technique, and that's why I thought of sharing. The story of this is actually, I'll share with you. It's very personal for me. I came back from the pilgrimage to Vrindavan in 2021, and so 2022 is when I was in the temple room, just having come back from Vrindavan just a month ago or so. Obviously, there were some feelings that were there. And I was in the temple room trying to chant, trying to pay attention. And then it dawned on me that, yes, I have been chanting 16 rounds for close to 20 years and have been connected with the Mahamantra for over 30 years. But I cannot say even a single time I had been able to say that, okay, the whole, one round I had paid attention to every single mantra. So that was like a very, regretful moment for me. I was on the verge of kind of crying at that moment, and being in the temple room and trying to bring some attention to the chanting. So somehow or other, some like something happened, So from within my heart, I somehow received this kind of approach that I can follow, where I can probably change the quality of my own chanting. So that was the day, like when it just an aha moment for me. And see, ever since then, I have been trying to refine this and then bring it to a place where I can further improve. So that's what was going on. So whatever I shared, it's just a very up close and personal thing for me, which caused a sort of like a revolution in my own quality of chanting. It's like I consider that to be a reciprocation back from Krishna, and I would say my own spiritual master, because like I was in the pilgrimage with him. So I just thought of sharing that. Yes, Damni Mataji.
First, my deep appreciation to you, Prabhu. I think the way that you have presented the slides, incremental towards the goal, that is a technique, but you didn't just kind of give it there, but you just kind of hand-holded and took it into steps. And I'm sure that everybody kind of, the steps were effective that everybody could take, like, even it's a new chanter or they've been chanting for a long time. So deep appreciation for the way the presentation has been put, and I think for the first time I know that next beat is my last beat.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, actually, the more you practice, the more actually it will become. I mean, for me, that's what I see. I mean, I'm not putting the slideshow in front of me when I'm chanting in the morning, but it has kind of become like a regular process for me, and I'm just sharing what I've been trying to do. Sumit Prabhu, thank you, Damni Mataji, for sharing. Sumit Prabhu, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji, for sharing this wonderful technique. But I was, I tried this method from some other Prabhuji, but the thing is, like, the mind gets distracted with, like, maybe the crease of the dhoti or some particular aspect of the picture that you are looking at. I mean, maybe the flower. If so, how do you how can you overcome that?
Okay. So one of the ways to look at the thing is that we are not so much into looking at the crease of the dhoti so much, but more into how I can offer myself, and part of the offering is to hear the holy names, right? That's the process, you know. So the dhoti is just providing. It's just like, think about it, like when you are trying to remember something, let's say from the past, you know, oftentimes like what we try to do is that we try to search after some, you know, golden moment where we were wowed by something, you know. So Krishna's features are meant to wow us. That's the whole point, you know. and usually like when we are looking at Krishna in the deity form, we may just, you know, just see Krishna and then move out, you know. Seldom are we really going deeper into, can we really pay attention to Krishna here? What Krishna is wearing, you know, how beautiful Krishna looks. Of course, like this is mundane vision in one sense, because it is said, Radha Shri Krishna namadi na bhavet grayam indriya sevan mukhe jivadok swayam eva spurati adaha. The real vision of Krishna will come with the purification of the heart, you know. It's not that like we are getting the pure vision.
Yeah.
The point is that like when you have Krishna's features in front of you, they're meant to create that wow factor. And the wow factor is just grabbing your attention. But the attention for what? For hearing better. So I just want to make sure that the process doesn't get lost in the detail. The detail is still, you know, how we can hear better. Now, this is one of the things that has been working well for me, I'm sharing. But I don't know, like maybe for some of you, it may not work the best, you know. That's definitely possible. I'm here to just share an approach that I am, you know, creating to harness my own mind here, which likes to take the shape and form of that monkey that I showed in the past.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it depends upon person to person.
Absolutely.
You know, one looks at the good part, one looks at the bad part. So, you know, yeah.
And also, like in one session, you may not get the full
Yes.
aspect of that also. That I must say that.
Agree.
Like as you try, you know, you will get further and further refinement. Because there is Krishna involved. That's what I'm trying to emphasize.
Yes.
Krishna's reciprocation is involved at every step of our process of sadhana.
Yes.
And that's what is creating the magic. It's not our own efforts. Bhakti process means there is always two.
Yes.
Our effort and Krishna's mercy. So we can only do little bit, you know, but still we can be frustrated.
I agree.
If we suppose had a fight with somebody, you know, and then we are picking up the beat bag and applying this technique, it's going to be hard, no matter whatever technique you do. And that's why I said, if we have not slept well the previous night, it's still not going to be easy. But I'm saying it's going to be easier if if the other parameters are still in balance, you know.
That's right. Yeah. No, thank you for sharing this, and I definitely will give it a try.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Anything else? Any last thought? Okay, otherwise we are anyways 10 minutes over. We wanted to end at 12. So thank you so much for joining. And I wish you all the best with your own spiritual life. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.